Hey, hi everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the complete pattern of TCS NQT and the registration process and hiring process and the complete syllabus. So don't miss this video, watch till the end so that you can know about all the complete details. So this is a on-campus hiring for the year of 2026 batch students. So in a lot of colleges, already the information is shared by their corresponding TPOs or placement officers that you can start register for the TCS NQT. And the examination date announced. So once it is announced, again we will come back to the live and we will make you guys prepare for the TCS NQT. Don't worry. So in this video, start your preparation before the hand of the exam dates are announced. So that's why we are making this video. So prepare in advanced manner so that you can easily get selected for the TCS NQT. And we all know TCS NQT is on campus as of now. So after on campus, within the 2 to 3 months, off campus also will happen for the TCS, right? So once the on campus process is completely done, within the next 2 months, we can expect the off campus. So this is a red alert for you, those people who are waiting for the off campus this year. So without any further delay, let's dive into the video and we will start with each and every process. And before going to that, if you want to get the information related to any placements or any hiring updates or the pattern change in their examinations, you guys need to follow us on social media handles so that we will give you the clarity about the pattern and hiring. And even if you want to get hiring updates, what are the companies are going on, follow the corresponding Instagram handles of 2026. If you are from 2027, follow 2027 pages. So all these links are given in the description of the video. And without any further delay, let's get started with the hiring process. And the TCS hiring process is very simple. First, they will conduct the online assessment test, which is online test. And those who qualified in the online test, they will conduct the technical round. And after that, they will conduct managerial interview and HR rounds. And most probably, MR and HR rounds will happen together, and technical will happen separately, and online assessment is a separate examination. So you can say total 3 phases you have to face the TCS to get into the job. So let's first discuss about what is the online assessment, and once you complete it, what kind of interviews you will face, which is nothing but, for example, the first stage is online assessment, which consisting of aptitude and coding. So TCS always focus on aptitude more to test your IQ skill and problem solving ability, and how you are smart enough to solve problems and all. And also they will test equally the coding skills. So aptitude and coding, those who are qualified in this round, I will tell you about them first. Okay, we will talk about in-depth details of what is the pattern and what is the syllabus in the entire video. You can able to know it by the end of the video. So in this online assessment, after once you got selected, you are eligible for 3 different roles, which means you can eligible for any one of the 3. For example, if you perform very well, top notch, then you can be selected for TCS Prime interview role, which is nothing but, for the Prime they will offer 9 LPA for the graduates and 11 LPA for the postgraduates. And if you are in the top 5% and you are performed very well enough to get into the top 5%, then you will have a TCS digital interview, and which is the package they will offer is around 7 LPA. And for the postgraduates, it is 7.3 LPA. Okay. And if you are in top 20%, you perform decent enough, you clear all the sectional cutoffs and you have in the top 20%. Then you will be called for ninja interview, which is for 3.36 LPA. Okay. So based on your performance, you are eligible for different roles. And in the interview, they will ask you and they will test your all tech stack or the skill set you have and the internships you did, projects, certifications, and your background of technologies, and everything they will ask you in the interview. And for the TCS Ninja role, it will take up to half an hour to 45 minutes is the interview. And for the digital role, around 1 hour it will happen. And for the prime role, it will takes from 1 hour to 1.5 hours as well. And those who perform very well in the prime, they will directly get selected for TCS prime role. And in the interview, if you perform decent enough, for example, the role will be depend on how you attempted the interview. For example, for the prime role, you came and you are unable to answer. For example, they ask 10 questions and you are unable to answer 8 and above. So, for example, if you are only answered 5 questions of, then they may not give you the prime role directly, but they can make you guys sit on the other roles as well. For example, they can offer the digital role or they can offer the ninja role. It is totally depends on how you perform in the interview. Okay. And if you are in the digital role, again you have a chances to get digital or ninja. And if you are in the ninja role, you only have a chance to get the ninja role. And at any stage, TCS always say this. At any stage, you can be terminated or you may not get selected for the TCS as well. It's totally their wish. For example, I selected for prime and I didn't even answer one question out of 10. They have a right to make me not shortlisted for the further rounds and they can make me terminated from this process. So at any stage, you can be eliminated, I can say, right? So please wisely give equal priority to each and every round of TCS. Even if you fail in one round, it will leads to the elimination of your process. So always perform well in online assessment and the interview and also upcoming HR and MR rounds. Okay. And when coming to the TCS exam interface, it will looks like here. So you can navigate between the questions on the right hand side and in the left hand side you can able to see the questions with the MCQs and you can order. You can choose any one of the radio buttons here as your correct answer. And also they are providing a virtual calculator. So based on that, start your preparation. Where you have to focus, where not to focus. You need to know about everything before the hand, right?
Right.
And the important topics or the important details first you need to know in this examination is nothing but in this examination there is no negative marking. So I suggest how many questions they will ask you in the TCS NQT examination. Please attempt all the questions within the given time. And section wise switching is not allowed and subsection wise switching is not allowed. I will talk about these two topics, don't worry. What is the sections we need to know first, right? So then you can able to understand these 2 points. I will come back to this in the after completion of the next slide. And question switching is allowed, which is nothing but when you are in the first question, you can directly go to the question 12, or you can go to the directly question 4, and you can go to the directly question 6.
Yeah.
So question switching is allowed. You can switch between any question in a particular section. And browser tab switch shifting is not allowed. So this will leads to elimination in your examination, which is nothing but it's like a malpracticing. So don't switch between the tabs and don't try to open any other browsers or any other applications. TCS Proctor is very highly restricted. So once they caught this, immediately your examination will be terminated and you will got eliminated and even TCS won't give you further chances in the future as well. And it will be an in-center examination, which is nothing but it's a on-campus, right? So examination you write in your college. You can't write from remote locations. Like you can't attempt this examination as where you would like to. You have to write in the college itself. Okay. Now, what is the test pattern? Which is nothing but we said online assessment is the first case, right, for the TCS. Then what is the total test pattern of online assessment or online test? Which is nothing but there are two parts, part A and part B. Part A is nothing but called as foundation section by the TCS and which consisting of 3 subsections.
Yeah.
So part A is a section, part B is a section and it is consisting of subsections. So you understood now this what is the sections and what are the subsections, right? When you are in the part A, you can't go to the part B. So sectional navigation is not allowed. So section switching is not allowed. Next, for example, when you are in the numerical ability, which is a subsection, you can't go to reasoning ability directly. Once you completed the numerical ability, then only you can go to the reasoning ability by whenever the time is completed. Okay, so subsection switching is also not allowed. So only you have to attempt the examination in a order wise and whatever the order they have given in the subsections. But you can navigate between the questions. For example, numerical ability having 25 minutes of time and 20 questions they have given, right? You can navigate between this question to 20 questions at any time, or randomly you can answer any question. And after this, completion of 25 minutes and 20 questions, if you complete, then automatically the section will switch to reasoning ability. And this is also new timer will start with 25 minutes again. And again, you will have a 20 questions based on reasoning ability. And guys, I will discuss about what is the syllabus you need to take care about numerical ability, reasoning ability, verbal ability in the upcoming slides. So don't worry as of now, just follow whatever I'm talking about now about the sections. In depth, we will talk in the upcoming slides. Okay. And once you complete the reasoning ability, automatically the next section will appear as a verbal ability. And for some examinations or for some exam papers, these three sections order might be vary. They won't come in the same order. Sometimes they want to keep verbal ability as a first section and logical is the third section and quant is the second section. Or sometimes they will give starting with the quant and later they will give the verbal. So order of the subsections might be vary exam to examination. So take care of that. Any section will come first, you need to be ready. Okay, so prepare accordingly. And you will have each section 25 minutes. Each section will have a 20 to 25 questions. In a verbal, we have a 25 questions. Why? Because verbal questions can be completed within the 1 minute of time. And when coming to the cutoff, I can prefer easily to get selected. At least you need to score 80% of the marks. So actually, I'm telling you for the prime role. So at least you need to have good score above 80 mandate for each and every subsection. I'm saying not only, for example, I scored 14 marks in the numerical ability and I scored 20 marks here and I scored 20 marks here. For example, 20 questions I correctly did it in logical and 20 questions I did it in verbal, 14 questions I did it in numerical ability. So in a cumulative manner, section wise also you need to perform well. So in this case, for example, if you asked, can we go through the prime role? No, we can't say. We can maybe go to digital role. So at least 80% you need to clear each and every section to get into the prime role base. So please focus on that and try to grab always 80% for each section, and you have a good chances to get selected for TCS prime role. And when coming to the next one, advanced quant and advanced logical under the advanced section. So in this section, quant and logical together they will give you the questions, and 25 minutes is the time and 15 questions they will give you. And after foundation section, immediately advanced section, you need to write in the same examination. There will be no gap between the sections, guys. Okay, they will appear in a continuous manner. Once you complete this 75 minutes of part A, immediately part B will appear. Whether you clear the part A or not clear the part A, they will show the part B. So they will select you guys based on the total cumulation of corrective score of part A and part B. But part B is the decision maker for the advanced roles. Why? Because for the advanced role, coding is the mandatory, right? So the advanced coding section is the game changer or decision maker for the TCS digital and prime roles. Okay, I will talk about that also. Don't worry as of now. So in the advanced quant, they will give you 25 minutes of time and they will ask you 15 questions. And when coming to advanced coding, they are giving you 90 minutes of time and they will ask you 2 questions. Okay, last year also they asked 2 questions only. So 2 questions, and again here 17 questions. So this is the total time you need to spend in the examination for this advanced section. So overall, if you see, you have to spend 190 minutes with 82 questions. So 180 minutes means approximately 3 hours you need to sit for the examination. So get ready for that and practice accordingly. So you need to practice in a such a way that continuously for 3 hours you need to think a lot. So you have to train your brain as well. It is not an easy thing to continuously think for 3 hours continuously. You may get saturated for 1 or 2 hours. So please wisely plan and give the practice to the brain so that it will function for long 3 hours without any struggle. Okay. So after this, you will face the interview, right? And in the interview also, I will tell you they will have a CTDT number. This is some important topics you need to know is the competencies they will look for. Either it is ninja or digital or prime roles, they will look for subject knowledge. How much you are good at your core subjects. For example, whether you are ECE or mechanical or civil, non-IT or IT students, they will never think about it. They will ask you questions on your background subjects. If you are able to explain them in a easy manner or whatever the projects you did, if you explain them, they are happy to hear, right? And also next is problem solving skills. So the problem solving skills definitely in the thesis written, sorry, in the interview, they will ask you to write code for 1 or 2 programs for sure. It depends on the role they are offering. For example, if they are offering for the prime role, they will ask you a bit difficult questions based on DSC. And if they are asking that you are hired for ninja role, they will ask you very simple questions based on numbers and patterns and all. And next one is additional competencies. For example, you need to have a good knowledge in CS subjects, guys. For example, STL, STLC, or computer networks, or operating systems like OS or SQL. These type of computer subjects are very mandatory recent days, and definitely 1 or 2 questions you will face for sure. Okay, and after that, some digital skills, which is nothing but upskilling courses. For example, at least you need to know one upskilling course to make you differ in the interview, like data science, data analytics, artificial intelligence, or Gen AI, or machine learning, or cloud computing, or cyber security, ethical hacking, whatever advanced skills as of now, which are trending, you have to learn at least one upskilling course. And also certifications, valued certifications you need to do. Why? Because how they will judge your skill set is nothing but based on the certification. Also, sometimes they need some proofs, right? So certification is also important, and they will look into the communication skills, how you are communicating with the people, and how confident are you in speaking. They will test all these things, and behavioral competency also they will look. Why? Because they are all HRs, TRs will be there. They will see while you are answering. They will give you the marks on these as well, and they will ask you in the managerial round or HR round how you will handle the pressure, work pressure, or your family, or how you balance the life of personal life and the work. These type of questions they will ask a lot of times. So HR questions hardly there are static 50 questions. If you learn them and you can able to manage these things according to. And this is the important things you need to take care for the interview process. So we seen what is the test pattern, and once you clear the test pattern, what is the interview in the interview what they will ask. So now I would like to introduce the Insta Prime for you guys, and before that I will tell you what are the needs for this placement season. Actually, this is a placement season, right? So in the November, December, October, sorry, October is already happening. So a lot of companies on campus is happening. So November, December, January, February, March. These 5 months are very crucial for all the 2026 batch students. Why? Because by the end of the financial year 2026, definitely they need to hire 2026 people, right? So that's why these are the very important things you need to take care. That is specialized in at least one technical skill. That is why I already told you, which is nothing but advanced skill. And at least you need to have a certification or internship. Internship become the mandatory thing for a lot of companies as of now. And minimum 2 projects you need to pay. And you need to be good at coding skills, and at least you need to do some lead code problems, competitive coding problems, or at least you need to participate in hackathons. And for that, DS is very important. And also, you need to improve your communication skills to stand out in the interview. Even if you are unable to answer more number of technical questions, but you are showing your communication skills as a very strong, there is a high chances you will get selected as well. So people who are having a good command over the communication skills have a high chances to get selected for the jobs. Okay, in order to prepare all these things, I would like to introduce our product, that is Insta Prime. And with a one subscription, you can able to get all your placement needs. How I can get all my placement needs? What I said, this is nothing but you need to be master in any one advanced technology, right? Like Gen AI, data science, data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cloud computing, cyber security, ethical hacking. All these things you will comes under one subscription. Not even this. If you want to learn development side, like full stack, MERN stack, or MongoDB, Express, React, Node, HTML, CSS, and its frameworks like Bootstrap, basic to advanced JavaScript, jQuery, everything you will get under the same subscription, at the same price. And if you want to learn any new programming language, or you are able to start a programming language, you can learn either C, C++, Java, Python, any one. And if you want to learn data structures in any one programming language, you can learn from the basics to advanced data structures in corresponding programming language. And after that, if you want to learn basic coding, intermediate coding, and competitive coding for hackathons, or if you want to participate in any context, you can learn from here. And if you want to prepare aptitude section, game-based aptitude, psychometric, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability, data interpretation, and visual reasoning, cryptarithmetic for Infosys, and essay writing, everything you will get under the aptitude course. And if you want to prepare company specific, like service based companies, you can prepare from here. Or if you are preparing for product based companies, you can prepare from here. And if you are preparing for the projects, and if you don't have any projects in your resume, you can build from here and you can put it in your resume as well. And computer science subjects, and also pseudocode automatics practice, and also interview preparation like group discussions and guest mails, HR preparation, puzzles. Even if you don't know how to prepare your resume, you can prepare resume as well by using this resume course. So all this comes under with a single subscription, that is Insta Prime. And also I will show you the list of all the courses. Around 200 plus courses we have with a one single subscription. And this is the quality of the videos. We took some screenshots of our videos, and you can show on the screen as well. See, here we are explaining with a beautiful diagram oriented so that students can easily understand as well. And here is the screenshots of Power BI and data analytics course. And to grab the opportunity, use the coupon code KTK Max and you will get the maximum discount. Okay, so use the coupon code KTK Max and also subscribe to our Insta Prime so that you will get all the 200 plus courses here. Okay, let's dive back to the syllabus. So we have seen test pattern and we have seen what is the interview skills you need to have. Now I will talk about some important numerical ability syllabus. So for the numerical ability, again we have a two categories, right? Which is nothing but in the foundation section they are asking about numerical ability, and in the advanced quant also they are asking few questions related to aptitude, right? Quantitative aptitude. So here is some topics you need to take care. Elementary statistics, percentages, time and work, mensuration and areas related, and number system, equations, data interpretation, simple and compound interest, simplifications, profit and loss, speed, time and work, ratio and proportions, irrigations and mixtures, probability and permutations combinations, and partnerships and LCSU. These are the questions, or these are the topics you need to take care so that you will get maximum result and you will easily score up to 16 marks in the examination of each subsection. So these are the majorly important topics, guys. In the quantitative aptitude, we have around 25 topics. But out of that, if you prepare these 15 topics in a good manner, in the TCS, you can able to score more number of marks than other people. So we have analyzed this from the last 5-6 years of TCS papers, and we changed a lot of times, and this is a curated pattern. So the questions also you can expect here, and you can see how many questions we can expect from the foundation and how many questions we can expect in the advanced quant. It might be vary paper to paper, and why? Because for every slot they will change their number of questions and number of models, guys. So, for example, in one slot, elementary statistics questions came like 2 to 3. In some slots, they will get like 3 to 4. And for example, time and work, in one slot, they haven't asked the question at all about the time and work. Fine. In the next slot, they might ask 2 to 3 questions. So, slot to slot, number of questions will vary. So, that's why we analyze things and we have given the average number of the questions for the topic. Okay. And you can take the screenshot and prepare wisely to get selected for the numerical ability round. And next one, logical reasoning. And logical reasoning also consisting of topics like coding, decoding, cubes, folding, and cuts, attention to the details, blood relations, arrangements, and visual reasoning, Venn diagram, syllogism, data sufficiency, statement conclusions or assumptions, and course of action and arguments. And these are all the very important topics. And these last 4 topics, if you see, you can able to see them in the advanced quant as well, which is nothing but advanced quant and logical. They will ask you more questions on assumptions, course of action, decision making oriented. And a lot of people will do the mistakes. So that's why they will ask those topics in advanced logical area. So please take care of that. And this is the corresponding weightage of the each topic. And you can take the screenshot so that you can prepare wisely again. Last but not least, verbal ability. And in the verbal ability, the most important topics are reading comprehension, sentence correction, sentence completion and fill in the blanks, and error identification, grammar, sentence and parajumbles, and synonyms and antonyms. If you prepare all these topics, guys, you can get 25 questions for sure, and you can easily score up to 22 to 23 marks easily. So prepare all these topics, very, very important. Okay. Last but not least, the most important decision maker is coding row. So in order to get selected into the TCS Ninja role, if you are able to clear foundation section with a good marks, if without even touching the one coding question, there is a high chances if you are able to clear. For example, each section you did very well and you scored above 80%. And with a bad luck or anything, for example, if you are unable to do any one of the coding question, then fine, you are able to select for TCS Ninja role. So there is a high chances. But this Ninja role will be decision based on your foundation section score. Okay. And in order to go to the either prime role or digital role, the decision maker is coding itself. How much good you did the foundation section, but still if you want to land in prime interview or digital interview, then you have to must solve the coding question. Done. For example, the first question will be based on basics of working with numbers, looping, functions, recursion, arrays, algorithms, number series, and geometry, strings, mathematical logics, number conversion, ASCII related codes, advanced arrays, matrices, and pattern printing. So these are all the basic questions you need to take care. And if you are able to clear the question 1 with all the 100% test cases passed, then you have high chances to get selected for TCS digital role. And if you want to know and practice all these things, I suggest go through previous year papers for sure, and also refer our top 100 codes page. So for example, go to our Insta and go to prepare section and go to the program and you can see top 100 codes. So in the top 100 codes, you can see all patterns here, like getting started, and you will have all 100 codes. So here just I logged out in order to make it. So if you log in this page, you can able to see all our 100 codes, which is nothing but from basics to advanced. For example, if I want to learn about Armstrong number, and click on the Armstrong number Python code, and you can start learning here. So if you practice those 100 questions, you can able to clear this first question for sure. And the second question is the decision maker for the prime role, which is nothing but it will be depends on data structures and algorithms. So data structures algorithms, they'll ask you based on advanced array, matrices, strings, and searching and sorting algorithms. And maybe the problems will be based on stacks and queues. So you have to know about everything in the DSA, guys, basic to advanced DSA. Why? Because we can't predict any one topic. Okay, they will change the questions slot wise. These have a huge database of data structures and algorithms questions, right? So they will change the questions randomly. So you have to be good at graphs, dynamic programming, greedy algorithms, backtracking related or recursion related, and also trace, heap, and hashing you need to know, trees you need to know, BFS, DFS, and all these things, important topics around there will be around 15 topics you need to take care and you need to practice at least 100 lead code problems to solve this advanced coding question in TCS so that you will be get selected from the prime role. So this question mostly will be depends on TCS code beta level. Okay. And if you want to learn from our Prevention Prime, you can go through competitive coding, DSA and TCS tracks and TCS code beta course. And if you want to prepare from prevention.com, you can see all the previous year questions and DSA, and we already introduced top 100, 150 not out questions. There all questions will be depends on DSC. And if you want to prepare for only TCS, you can go to all platforms, go to the TCS NQT, and you can scroll bit down. Sure. And you can see all the complete syllabus, guys. For example, what is the overall curriculum and what is the round 1, which is foundation section, and what are the syllabus, and round 2 advanced section, what are the topics I need to take care. Everything we clearly mentioned in our prevention.com as well. So don't miss the opportunity and grab the opportunity of our Prime and use the coupon code KTK Max to get the maximum discount and start your TCS preparation now. Why? Because you will have an ample amount of time, like 1 month. Why? Because in some colleges, people are saying the examination on November 11th, 12th, 13th. The information we got from the students in today morning only. So today, even date I am saying around 15th of October while I am making this video. So exactly you have 1 month of time. And if you know the basics of any one programming language and if you want to dive into prime role, then it is the right time, guys. Start your preparation, grab this opportunity, use the coupon code KTK Max and subscribe to our YouTube channel and start learning advanced DSA courses and also quantitative aptitude and also any one programming language. If you already know, directly dive into competitive coding so that you will get selected for prime. If you want to upskill yourself, for example, for the written test and the interview, you will have an ample amount of time, right? So in between, you can learn artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, ethical hacking, cloud computing, or Gen AI, or data science, data analytics. You can learn anything, guys. So don't miss this opportunity. So TCS is hiring on campus. So we can expect off campus in the next 2 to 3 months also. So all together, I can say is on campus drives are the positive notes for the off campus as well. So start your preparation. All the best. If you have any doubts related to TCS NQT on campus, comment on this video. We will make videos for you. And also within the new time, in a few days, we are going to start the TCS series as well for your preparation strategy, like numerical ability videos, reasoning videos, and coding videos soon going to come so that you can start your preparation by referring to those videos also, we will discuss about previous year questions. So for that, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow our all social media handles of Instagram, LinkedIn, Telegram, Discord channels. All the links are given in the description of the video. So don't miss this opportunity and keep watching and keep learning from Brevins. Happy preparation from Brevins. See you guys in the next video.